Hello, YouTube. This video is dedicated to the men suffering from false accusations in Spain, the US, and the Western world. We all have to admit that here in the US and the Western world today, we truly live in a misandric society, biased against men.
But there's no
Every day, men are falsely accused as a way for a woman to gain advantage in a divorce, or as a part of an immigration fraud scheme, or for pure vengeance. Google VAWA false accusations. VAWA false accusations. I started researching the issue and I found out that there is a VAWA immigration loophole. Google this. VAWA immigration loophole. The next surprise I got was that I learned that VAWA is completely unconstitutional in that it is gender biased against men. The next surprise I got was that the reason for this are the Marxist feminists in OVW, the Office of Violence Against Women, which is a part of the Department of Justice, and the domestic violence industry, which receives $1 billion a year as VAWA grants from the federal government. The next surprise I got was that I learned that family courts and police practices are also gender biased, and that because of the Marxist feminists in OVW, due process is not followed, and that the falsely accused man is assumed guilty even when there is no evidence against him. Then I was told that men's lives are being and have been destroyed because of the false accusations epidemic of sexual harassment, domestic violence, and rape we have in the US and the rest of the Western world. This song is me summarizing the consequences of 45 years of feminist domestic violence industry evil indoctrination that is now indoctrinated into politics, the government, courts, police, and the general public, encouraging an epidemic of false accusations of sexual harassment, domestic violence, and rape, that women are good, all men are violent and rapists. Women are helpless victims, men are perpetrators. Women need help and protection, men must be restrained, prosecuted, and jailed. Here it comes. Please enjoy.
But there's no job for me. I wanted education, but there's no grant for me. I was by women abused, but there's no help for me. I was falsely accused, but there's no relief for me. There's no job for me, because I'm a man. There's no grant for me, because I'm a man. There's no help for me, because I'm a man. Because I'm a man. domestic violence industry and feminism lie that women are good and men are bad, that all men are violent, that all men are rapists, resulting in an epidemic of false accusation. An epidemic of false accusation by women against men of sexual harassment, domestic violence and rape that's sweeping across the country from east to west, destroying everything standing in its way. There's no job for me because I'm a man. There's no rent for me because I'm a man. There's no help for me because I'm a man. Because I'm a man. These lies are destroying men. These lies are destroying fathers. These lies are destroying families. These lies are destroying our society. An epidemic of false accusation by women against men of sexual harassment, domestic violence and rape is sweeping across the country from east to west, destroying everything standing in its way. There's no job for me because I'm a man.
Let me read this to you. I wanted a job, but there's no job for me. I wanted education, but there's no grant for me. I was by a woman abused, but there is no help for me. I was falsely accused, but there is no relief for me. There's no job for me because I'm a man. There is no grant for me because I'm a man. There is no help for me because I'm a man. Because I'm a man. 45 years of domestic violence industry and feminism lies that women are good and men are bad, that all men are violent, that all men are rapists, resulting in an epidemic of false accusations. An epidemic of false accusations by women against men of sexual harassment, domestic violence, and rape is sweeping across the country from east to west, destroying everything standing in its way. These lies are destroying men. These lies are destroying fathers. These lies are destroying families. These lies are destroying our society. The question is, how do we defeat 45 years of feminist domestic violence industry evil indoctrination that is now indoctrinated into politics, the government, courts, police, and the general public, encouraging an epidemic?